Last month, the Indian government famously banned 59 Chinese apps in retaliation to Chinese treachery in Ladakh. TikTok was on top of that list. 59 apps were blocked overnight. And now the government is banning another 47 Chinese apps. And that's not all. The very famous mobile game PUBG, which has millions of users in India and around the world, is likely to be in that list. Here's everything we know about the new list of 47 Chinese apps that are about to be banned.
After India banned TikTok, is the very famous PUBG next on government radar. Nearly a month after India's digital strike on Chinese applications to punish the dragon for the Galwan bloodshed, the crackdown is far from over. The Narendra Modi government is in no mood to relent. After banning 59 Chinese apps last month, the centre has banned another 47 Chinese applications. Sources in the Modi government said that the banned apps were operating as clones of earlier banned applications, compromising data and security. That is not all. Sources said that the government is scanning 250 more applications for potential user privacy violations and national security threats. The very famous PUBG is also on the list. Although the PUBG video game has been developed by a subsidiary of South Korean video game company Bluehole, it is also backed by China's most valuable internet major, Tencent. India is the largest market for PUBG. According to estimates from app intelligence firm Sensor Tower, PUBG has generated about 17.5 crore installations to date. It is believed that the latest list of apps under the scanner also include the e-commerce platform Alibaba, Tencent, Xiaomi and ByteDance. These apps are alleged to be sharing data with Chinese agencies. While the centre action against these Chinese applications has been swift, there is little clarity over what action Narendra Modi government will take against Chinese telecom giants Huawei and ZTE. They are facing heat in the United States after being branded as national security threats.
Well, the opposition has hit out at Prime Minister Narendra Modi, saying he's not even named China in the Indo-China tussle. But India's response so far has been strategic, something which has worked. Actions have obviously spoken louder than words. But in the longer run, it's not just the 59 apps earlier and 47 apps now. More of these Chinese applications are now under scanner, putting a huge stress on what China calls an economic win so far, which has now been scuttled by India. With camera person Vinod, this is Kamaljeet Sandhu in Delhi for India Today.
So in that first list of 59 Chinese apps that were blocked, TikTok was the big star in that list that was blocked. In this new list, we're hearing that PUBG, the wildly popular mobile game, could be the big star, the big TikTok of this second list that has been banned by the Indian government. In case you haven't heard about PUBG or don't know what the fuss is all about, which is very unlikely because I know since you watch India Today, you must be knowing what PUBG is. Here's why it's such a big deal, and here's why it's such a big deal if it's blocked.
Almost a month after a ban on 59 Chinese apps, Indian government continued its digital onslaught on Monday and banned 47 more. And now, if reports are to be believed, there are at least 250 more under scanner for user privacy violation. But what's keeping Indian gamers on the edge of their seats is a possible ban on the PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, also known as the much popular PUBG. PUBG is one of the most popular smartphone games across the world, and in India alone it has over 175 million downloads. That is 24% of its overall user base. You ask, why is it likely to face fire in India? Well, the game was developed by Bluehole, a South Korean game developer, but the Chinese gaming company Tencent bought a considerable share in the Bluehole and later launched the mobile version of game in China, which was an instant hit. What makes the game so special? The super immersive gameplay, interactive graphics and interface allows user to fight and kill their adversaries with their choice of weapons, be it snipers, assault rifles, pistols, revolver or grenades. Users can also commute from one point to another with vehicles of their choice. All of this in the much popular Battle Royale mode, where the last man standing is the ultimate winner. And what makes it even more interactive is the multiplayer mode, where you can play the game as a group with your friends with voice chat. Such is the level of popularity of the game that even Prime Minister Modi made a joke about it in an interaction with students.
अभी कुछ समय से ऑनलाइन गेम्स की तरफ उसका झुकाव कुछ ज्यादा ही बढ़ गया है, जिसके कारण उसके पढ़ाई पर फर्क पड़ रहा है।
ये पबजी वाला है क्या?
Possibility of ban on PUBG might be an achievement for the government, but what it is going to bring to the Indian gamers is a sheer heartbreak. Harshit Joshi for India Today.
And it's actually quite disturbing. In case you didn't know why these Chinese apps are a threat, it's not something that's just whimsical and random by the Indian government. The biggest threat is actually a 2017 Chinese legislation. And India Today's Geeta Mohan has just brought us this information, so let me run it by you. This law of 2017 in China gives the country sweeping powers. Chinese intelligence agencies are authorized to monitor foreign and domestic individuals and their organizations, including the organizations that run these apps. This law allows the mobilization of individuals and groups for espionage on behalf of the Chinese government. And it gives Chinese intelligence agencies legal ground to work in and outside China. So does China actually give companies the license to snoop? We'll decode that controversial legislation of 2014 as well. Article 7 of this Chinese law states that individuals are protected and groups that support intelligence work will be protected. That is, the people who run these apps. Article 11 of the Chinese law says that state intelligence agencies can collect acts of foreign institutions and individuals. Article 12 of this Chinese law says intelligence agencies may establish relations with organizations, that is companies like Tencent and others, for relevant work. So what this basically means is that the Chinese intelligence agencies, the Chinese Communist Party, has its tentacles around the companies like Tencent, like Alibaba, like all these Chinese companies that run these apps, and therefore if the Chinese government wants these companies to snoop, they are legally bound to comply with those orders. That's why it is so dangerous. And after TikTok and 58 other apps, now PUBG and 46 more apps are likely to be banned by the Indian government. I want to bring in Jiten Jain, one of India's foremost cyber security experts and voices on this issue. He's also been an advocate of the security threat posed by Chinese technology and apps. Jiten, welcome back here on 5 Live. 47 more apps, Jiten, including possibly PUBG. What are you hearing? What are the implications? Total now of 106 apps banned.
Thanks, Shiv. Look, we are yet to see a confirmation, a written confirmation by the government. We are yet to see a press release from PIB confirming the ban on these 47 apps. So, what we are seeing is the source-based reports. But however, even if you were to, comment on those source-based information, you see, it sends three signals. There are three things which are very clear. One, that government of India, the people who said that it was a knee-jerk reaction, it was a cosmetic reaction by the government. Now, if these 47 additional apps are going to be banned, one thing is very clear, that this government is showing its resolve to carry on and enforce those bans tightly, strictly, and heavily. Now, there were reports that certain application companies which got, whose application got banned in this the list of 59 apps, they had launched the lighter version of those apps by renaming the apps, and there were certain reports that the apps which are banned, the replacement of those apps, which originally people thought might come from the Atmanirbhar Bharat Challenge and Indians will fill that vacuum. The Chinese, the different set of Chinese applications started filling those gaps. So government, I think the second message what it is sending is that the government is going to attempt a complete cleaning of this entire poisonous app ecosystem to ensure that the spirit behind that ban of 59 apps is followed through in toto and in principle, and any attempt by these companies to circumvent that ban by renaming the applications or by launching the application by different names or by using different Chinese front-end entities from Hong Kong or Singapore to still survive here will not be tolerated. Now, third, I think there is a very clear signaling that if you do not comply with this 59 app ban directive of the government of India, the iron hand will come in. You see, the government has additionally written, after banning, separately written to all these 59 companies to desist operations in India. Now, then we have seen reports like applications like Baidu and Glove Factory were still running after the government orders.
Yes.
Now, there is a very clear message that if you do not comply with the directive, you are in the breach of law. So, even if that 59 ban order was to be revoked at some stage, if by court or whatever, you will still be in the breach of this order of, a desist order of running operations in India. So I think the government is showing iron resolve, and they are sending a very clear signal that this is not a cosmetic measure. This is not a temporary arrangement. The government is here for a long haul to clean the entire ecosystem and remove all Chinese footprints from digital, ecosystem in India. This is my understanding.
Okay, Jiten, what about PUBG? What are you hearing about PUBG? When the first list came out, last month, there had been some voices wondering why PUBG had not attracted the same kind of action. Now, like you said, these source-based reports say PUBG may be the TikTok of this new list. Can you throw some light on why PUBG could be in this list? What kind of threats can a mobile game like this one pose?
You see, there were a lot of apprehensions. People asked why Zoom was not banned despite of it, succumbing to the demands of Chinese Communist Party by banning the Uyghur activists in US, their accounts. There were reports that, why PUBG is not banned, it is also a Chinese app. And then some people said that, this was developed by a Korean company. So, it's a work in progress. Very few people knew that though it was just developed by a Korean company, but the mobile version of this app, this PUBG game was developed by the Chinese Tencent. So I think it's a work in progress. Government is studying, and it shows that this was not a knee-jerk reaction. They are doing their homework, they are doing their analysis, and then they're going on to ban. So I think in the first list, the gaming applications like Ludo World, PUBG were missing, and the government is now following up. And in the follow-through, I think these additional apps, as per reports, might be banned.
Okay, Jiten, always a pleasure. Thank you for being with me here and making that very clear. Work in progress is the most important operative part of this. There are learnings with each step of this ban, but it looks like the government is digging in its heels and is continuing to implement the spirit of banning Chinese activity in India and really hitting China where it hurts. India, remember, has said this is a national security threat, and that is something that is going to be very difficult to backpedal from. We'll be tracking every step of this, and we will continue to ask the questions of the government as well. Jiten, pleasure. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.